does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point, there is athletic dignity attached to 50 and 0, and that's the allure of this.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way.
What I'm doing right now is what I do every day. Shop. Hey, number like a couple bucks. Greg, come with me.
Disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you 2 checks or a check for $230 million. It is up to you to take out the deduction and make sure state, federal, and whatever else needs to be deducted is paid to the Internal Revenue Service.
Floyd Mayweather has long presented himself as the ultimate figure of wealth and financial power. However, Shannon Sharpe remains skeptical. He has questioned whether Mayweather's self-proclaimed billionaire status is truly accurate, suggesting that the boxing superstar's image may be more show than substance. Known for his candid commentary, Sharpe highlighted issues such as Mayweather's reported tax disputes, questionable investment stories, and repeated requests for financial accommodations as indications that Mayweather's fortune might not be quite as vast as he portrays.
Makes Floyd so unique because he fought Pacquiao, he fought you, he fought Gotti, he fought Corrales, he fought Ricky Hatton. He's fought so many, and all these guys, a lot of these guys had titles at the time or were former world champions like yourself. What makes him so unique?
His pedigree. Look, I'm good friends with his father. The best trainer I've ever had.
Wow.
By far. He is, well, except for the professor who trained me for the Chavez fight when I beat Chavez in 1996. But Floyd Sr. is the best trainer I've ever had. He's a teacher. And that's what Floyd Jr. grew up with. He grew up with a teacher who disciplined him to be the very, very best. And I love his patience. I love the fact that he's a hard hitter and he has a chin.
In 2017, NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe publicly took aim at boxing icon Floyd Mayweather Jr., questioning his extravagant lifestyle and the way he manages his finances. Sharpe's comments came in the wake of reports that Mayweather had requested a temporary reprieve from the IRS to address his 2015 tax obligations. Despite showcasing his wealth prominently on social media, Sharpe didn't hold back, expressing his frustration. Floyd Mayweather has gone through this before. What is it that you don't get? I'm even more disappointed because you're on Instagram and Twitter showing off your lifestyle. You've got stacks of money, and yet you won't help these people. Mayweather's financial choices have faced scrutiny beyond this episode. A tell-all book detailed his lavish spending, from throwing away clothes after a single to traveling with multiple companions and employing a full-time staff to maintain his lifestyle. At one point, he was defrauded of $15 million by someone promising a huge return on investment. Despite generating over $1.5 billion during his boxing career, questions about Mayweather's actual net worth persist. Critics like Chael Sonnen have challenged his billionaire claims, suggesting that his reported earnings may be overstated.
How much money could you reasonably walk out of this fight with?
$350 million.
$350 million.
Yes.
Wow. I know you love money, right? I mean,
it's cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's cool.
What do you do with all this money?
And cash is king.
Do you have an ATM card?
I'm the human ATM.
In response to critics of his flashy lifestyle, Floyd Mayweather has explained his perspective on wealth and its purpose in his life. He maintains that openly discussing and showing off his money doesn't reflect poorly on his character. For Mayweather, financial resources are a way to provide for his family while enjoying the finer aspects of life. He emphasizes that wealth allows him to give his loved ones comfort, travel experiences, and opportunities that enrich their lives. While emotional support is important, he believes that financial security is equally essential in meeting material needs and personal goals. This philosophy shapes both his financial choices and public image, reflecting his belief that money is a tool to create opportunities and enhance experiences. Mayweather has never shied away from displaying his fortune. In 2023, for instance, he reportedly spent $7 million on a lavish shopping trip in South Africa. Critics labeled it reckless, but Mayweather defended it as part of his personal brand and lifestyle strategy. He explains that such extravagant gestures are deliberate, reinforcing his image as Money Mayweather, while insisting that his finances remain secure and well-managed. Having earned over $1.2 billion during his career, Mayweather asserts that his wealth is not only preserved, but strategically invested across various ventures. For him, these displays are not just indulgence. They are calculated moves that align with his identity and celebrate the rewards of a lifetime of success.
Money Man is getting ready. Super Bowl weekend, Las Vegas. We had to get the ones. Make it rain. Yeah. I need everybody. I mean everybody. Had girl collection Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday the Super Bowl. But whoever win or lose, it don't matter. I need everybody there. Girl collection. Yeah.
In response to critics of his flashy lifestyle, Floyd Mayweather has explained his perspective on wealth and its purpose in his life. He maintains that openly discussing and showing off his money doesn't reflect poorly on his character. For Mayweather, financial resources are a way to provide for his family while enjoying the finer aspects of life. He emphasizes that wealth allows him to give his loved ones comfort, travel experiences, and opportunities that enrich their lives. While emotional support is important, he believes that financial security is equally essential in meeting material needs and personal goals. This philosophy shapes both his financial choices and public image, reflecting his belief that money is a tool to create opportunities and enhance experiences. Mayweather has never shied away from displaying his fortune. In 2023, for instance, he reportedly spent $7 million on a lavish shopping trip in South Africa. Critics labeled it reckless, but Mayweather defended it as part of his personal brand and lifestyle strategy. He explains that such extravagant gestures are deliberate, reinforcing his image as Money Mayweather, while insisting that his finances remain secure and well-managed. Having earned over $1.2 billion during his career, Mayweather asserts that his wealth is not only preserved, but strategically invested across various ventures. For him, these displays are not just indulgence. They are calculated moves that align with his identity and celebrate the rewards of a lifetime of success.
I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. Right here, I got 3 cases. And they're all full of watches. So when I travel, I like to take, if I'm going for 45 days, I like to take 45 watches with me. I like to have options. So everybody's always asking me, what's your favorite watch? Well, one of my favorite watch brands is Co. As you can see right here, I got this a few months back, and it's one of my favorite watches. One of the best brands in the world. That's just my personal opinion. I like the brand so much, I went and bought another watch just yesterday, Co. As you can see, Co. Now, let's talk about watches, let's talk about jewelry, let's talk about a few things. I need you guys to watch me talk about my watches. So we'll sit this to the side.
Despite Floyd Mayweather's long-standing reputation as a financial powerhouse in sports, prominent boxing promoter Eddie Hearn has raised doubts about the true extent of the retired champion's wealth. While Mayweather is widely celebrated as the most financially successful boxer in history, Hearn questions whether the fortune he displays is as substantial as it appears. In an interview with GRM Daily, Hearn expressed skepticism about whether Mayweather still maintains the level of wealth he has famously showcased. His doubts are fueled by Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle. From fleets of luxury cars and private jets to multi-million-dollar shopping sprees and high-stakes gambling. Although Mayweather has claimed investments in real estate, jewelry, and even gold mines in Dubai, Hearn questions whether these ventures have generated enough returns to support such lavish spending. I don't think he has the money he claims, Hearn said. He may not need it, but when you live the way he does and spend what he spends, it raises questions and adds fuel to the fire. Adding to the speculation, Gervonta Davis, a former protege of Mayweather, recently alleged that the retired boxer was detained in Dubai over unpaid debts, a claim that has not been verified, but has intensified discussions about his finances. Mayweather, however, continues to insist that money isn't his motivation for taking part in exhibition fights. "I was born to be a fighter. I'm going to die a fighter," he said, emphasizing that his passion lies in the sport itself and in entertaining fans around the world.
How about Mayweather?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
Not the biggest
I think that Mayweather was unquestionably one of the best ever. But I don't know. I mean, it's difficult to say he's not a true fighter because he fought everybody he could of his era. But he was a different kind of skill set, you know. He was very much hit and don't get hit, which is the art of boxing. I think sometimes when these guys carry on and they do the exhibitions and all that kind of stuff, it just sort of diminishes the legacy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
And that's what I feel like's happened with Mayweather.
Why do you think he does those things, though? Do you think
For money.
But do you
I don't think he's got the money he says. That's what I think.
you think he still needs the money
I don't
after
think
all
he
these
needs
years?
the money. But you know when you got that lifestyle, right? So when you're spending what he's
It's a
spending,
lot of
In a candid revelation, Floyd Mayweather Jr. admitted that much of what fans witnessed in Showtime's All Access series leading up to his 2014 rematch with Marcos Maidana was created for entertainment rather than an accurate portrayal of his life. Exaggerated training sequences and dramatized personal moments in his Las Vegas mansion, including joint rolling parties and intense sparring sessions dubbed the Doghouse, were staged to hype the fight and draw viewers, not to reflect reality. Mayweather appeared before the Nevada State Athletic Commission to address concerns over these portrayals, particularly regarding depictions of unsafe training practices and illegal gambling. He clarified that the so-called 31-minute nonstop sparring sessions in the Doghouse actually included multiple rest breaks, stressing that safety is always a priority in his gym. Scenes implying marijuana use or suggestive behavior were also fabricated. It wasn't real marijuana, he explained, emphasizing that these moments were designed purely to entertain and promote the fight, not to depict his actual lifestyle. His legal team reassured the commission that Mayweather avoids any substances that could compromise drug testing, including exposure to secondhand smoke. This disclosure highlights Mayweather's calculated approach to blending boxing with spectacle. Using the reality TV format, he created a larger-than-life image to sell not just a fight, but a lifestyle. "I don't want to just sell a fight," Mayweather said. "I want to sell a lifestyle." By showcasing luxury wild parties and gladiator-style training, he built intrigue, captured audience attention, and reportedly boosted pay-per-view numbers compared to his first fight with Maidana.
Reports online that Floyd's a billionaire over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. Never happened and it won't. First off, he's never gotten $100 million for a fight. Not even remotely close. Mike Tyson, to put in perspective, when he fought Michael Spinks, that was the biggest fight of all time. One got $30 million and one got $29 million. And that was backed publicly. I know that Floyd is still getting in there as recently as he needed the money.
You have to guess the most Floyd ever made in a fight.
Oh, Floyd's easy. $60 million in one.
Mayweather has openly admitted that his business approach relies heavily on high-risk strategies. He shared that he frequently invests his earnings in unconventional ventures, projects that many people might not even fully understand. While this bold approach can occasionally lead to innovation, he acknowledged that the majority of these efforts don't succeed, with nearly 90% falling short of expectations. Still, he embraces this gamble, likening himself to a risk-taker in the business world. Someone willing to bet big in pursuit of a rare but massive payoff. This mindset reflects his belief that real success often comes from stepping outside conventional boundaries, even if it means facing frequent failures. Shannon Sharpe has not been shy in critiquing Mayweather's current approach to boxing. Beyond addressing controversies linked to a recent scam, Sharpe directly challenged the legend's ongoing participation in exhibition matches. In his view, these fights are no longer driven by passion or competitive spirit. They're designed primarily as money-making spectacles. He argues that fans now tune in less out of admiration and more to see if Mayweather might finally be defeated. Sharpe even compared these exhibitions to WWE-style entertainment, suggesting that the stage drama and lack of authentic competition undermined the integrity of the sport. For him, the concern isn't just that Mayweather is fighting beyond his prime. It's that these events are gradually eroding the legacy he built. By prioritizing short-term financial gain over genuine competition, Sharpe believes Mayweather is trading the respect earned from his 50-0 career for relevance and profit, transforming a once legendary career into a scripted show for pay-per-view audiences.
Sure, he could be 60 years of age and people would still pay per view to watch him box something.
And so the allure is still there.
Yeah.
They want to see Floyd get beat, even if it's somebody that's not a name that a YouTuber. A YouTuber did something that a world champion couldn't do.
Yeah. Didn't?
Yes.
No.
But I saw Floyd Mayweather get knocked down.
But at what point does Floyd have enough money not to stoop to do these exhibitions? But at some point, there is athletic dignity attached to 50-0, and that's the allure of this.
Yeah.
It's the equivalent of, okay?
And the people that they're putting him in there with can't put him in harm's way. So he doesn't see like you said, I watched this ruckus on Twitter. I was like,
what?
Like, oh my goodness.
Okay.
It definitely was like.
Shannon Sharpe didn't hold back when criticizing Floyd Mayweather's post-retirement choices, highlighting one of the most debated moments of his later career, the exhibition match against YouTuber-turned-boxer Logan Paul. For Sharpe, this fight was a clear sign that Mayweather is no longer motivated by passion for the sport or the desire to maintain his legendary status. Instead, he argues, Floyd sacrificed the dignity and respect associated with a perfect 50-0 record in favor of a quick, attention-grabbing payday. Sharpe was particularly harsh on the nature of the bout, calling it lacking in substance, seriousness, and respect for boxing. He believes that participating in high-profile matches against non-professional fighters for profit not only undermines Mayweather's own legacy, but also diminishes the credibility of the sport itself. Sharpe questioned why someone who has already reached the pinnacle of boxing would choose to weaken their accomplishments with spectacle-driven cash grabs. Meanwhile, Mayweather's focus on real estate has also raised eyebrows. He recently claimed to have purchased 1,000 units across 62 buildings in New York City. Yet public property records tell a different story. None of the buildings appear to have changed ownership, and organizations like the NYC Housing Partnership report no notifications of any sales. The discrepancy has fueled skepticism, leaving many in the real estate community questioning whether Mayweather's claims are being exaggerated.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. I mean, we all know him, the tremendous, talented boxer, but people don't realize how smart he is in business, especially real estate. He just did a blockbuster deal, forget about it. Upper Manhattan, 1,000 units, consisting of 60 buildings, affordable housing, $402 million purchase price. The seller, Black Spruce Management. This is going to be a monster huge deal. Already a very big portion of it already closed. The remaining portion should be closing the beginning of 2025. This is a guy who believes in long-term wealth, generational wealth. He's heavily involved in skyscrapers. Now he's getting very, very big in affordable housing in Upper Manhattan. Tremendous deal. $402 million. Once again, 1,000 units, 60 buildings. Forget about it, Maron. That's what I'm talking about. That's smart. That's generational wealth, in my opinion. Not financial advice, not a financial planner, but very, very impressed. Floyd Mayweather Jr., not too shabby. V for victory.
As Floyd Mayweather shifts his focus to real estate, some of his recent claims have sparked more skepticism than admiration. He publicly stated that he had purchased 1,000 units across 62 buildings in New York City. Yet, an examination of official property records revealed no evidence of any ownership transfers. Major organizations, including the NYC Housing Partnership, confirmed they had not been notified of any such transactions. These discrepancies have raised doubts within the real estate community, leaving many to question whether Mayweather's statements were exaggerated or misleading. Attempts to verify the acquisitions only added to the uncertainty. journalists who reached out to his business team received vague replies. One representative affirmed the purchases had taken place, but refused to provide documentation or comment on the record. Adding to the confusion, a man identifying himself as James McNair, Mayweather's longtime associate, joined call, but his voice didn't match previous public recordings of McNair. The inconsistencies and secrecy have intensified suspicions, with many now wondering if Mayweather's real estate empire is truly as expansive as he claims, or if it's another carefully crafted performance designed to maintain his mogul image. The ongoing debate highlights the complexities of wealth management for high-earning athletes. While Mayweather's income is undeniable, questions remain about the long-term sustainability of his spending habits and whether his claims fully reflect reality.
He's collecting rent, hustlers. You know how much rent that is? And guess what? I don't know his paperwork, but obviously if you spent that much in real estate, it looks like he spent it in one shot, but even if he didn't, but usually he did. And if he dealt with the same person, you get a deal, right? So through these deals, he's making money. It's definitely an income situation. They're all apartments. It's not a commercial building. They're all apartment buildings, which are commercial, but they're apartments. So guess what? $402 million in real estate. Hey, he's $500 million in real estate just off apartments.
What's your take on Floyd Mayweather's flashy claims and Shannon Sharpe's sharp critique? Do you think Floyd is safeguarding his legacy? Or is it all about the next big payday? Share your thoughts in the comments below.